So we left off talking about how we bought a 25-year-old H1 Hummer with almost 200,000 miles on it. Aesthetically, the car was in pretty good condition, new upholstery, no major issues, but as I mentioned, we knew we would run into some mechanical issues, but of course, that didn't really stop us from getting back down to Broward County. However, we did run into a major issue where basically the car stopped and would not turn back on. Now this is something that it was doing on our way down. A ride that should have taken 5 hours took about 7 or 8 hours because the car kept stopping, but we were able to turn it back on and make it back down. However, on this particular day, running errands, the car decided to stop and didn't turn back on. So we had to get a flatbed truck to basically come and tow us back home. So of course, back to the internet. We did end up finding a mobile mechanic who was able to come out right away, but I'm really curious on what you guys think might be the issue. Like I said, the car started, was rolling just fine for about 3 hours, then all of a sudden started stopping, and we were able to crank it back up, and we kept driving. Also keep in mind, we did stop about twice to fill up the tanks, so there was plenty of diesel in it. That was not the issue. We just couldn't figure it out at the time while we were driving. But let me know, what do you guys think? Have you ever seen something like this? Or what are some guesstimations? What you think? Put it down in the comments. So like I mentioned, we did find a mobile mechanic who pretty much came right out. He mentioned that it might have been something wrong with the fuel lines, the filter. So he came out and he ended up draining both fuel tanks. He changed the fuel lines and also the filter. And there probably were a few things that he did that probably weren't necessary to do, but hey, you live and you learn, right? But to be honest with you, it kind of seemed like he was just kind of throwing out a few things to see what would stick. But ultimately, he did determine that it might have been the PND that was fried. That was something that we did kind of see, but we did want a second opinion, and we did get one. So once we replaced that, and I'll stick a picture in there to kind of show how fried, there it is, one of the notches are. So we replaced that, and ultimately the truck started fine, started rolling just fine. So that's it. With the Hummer working, we added the drive shaft, so now there's all-wheel drive, and we're just working on some of the aesthetic pieces, like giving it a nice shiny spit shine, replacing some of the trim, things like that. So guys, let me know what you think. I hope you liked the video, and let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see or any questions that you have. Alright, until next time.